Welcome to another episode of Bucket List Coach Web Show. Well, hello. This is Cindy Lee, host over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Leroy, can you turn your volume down right around 75?
How's that?
Testing. Works out good. Well, so this is your host over at Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, subscribe to YouTube. If you like to comment today, simply go to Facebook and you can comment there, or make sure that you go to streamyard.com/Facebook. You could also comment on YouTube. So a really quick promo today. Go to YouTube, subscribe over at Bucket List Coach Web Show. You're going to comment and you're going to share this either on Facebook or LinkedIn, and I'll gift you a 5-night hotel stay. Check out 3nightgiveaway.com. And I'm an ambassador with National Day Calendar. Bookmark nationaldaycalendar.com. Today is Baklava Day, Homemade Bread Day, and Take a Hike Day. So today I have my friend Leroy. He was an MP on the Eisenhower aircraft carrier, right?
Yes.
So tell your story as an MP.
Well, I mean, being on a ship that big, that was the first time I ever been on an aircraft carrier.
Wow.
And I think it was like my third ship. And upon getting on that ship, I didn't realize how big an aircraft carrier truly was. It's just like a little miniature city. So you'll never meet the same person twice, just how big that ship is.
Wow.
And my particular job, I had to patrol certain sections of the boat. So for me, it was certain planes that had to be guarded because of the weapons that was on it. So that pretty much was my job.
So what planes landed on that aircraft carrier?
On the time that I was on it, we had the Sea Harrier. I don't know if you know what that is, but you say you're a big plane person. So the F-8, the FA-18, and every now and then the Hellcat.
Wow. Talk about some plane porn. That's just so amazing. So tell my audience, day in the life of an MP.
Oh my goodness. Well, when we're out to sea, pretty much my job was to be in the room when there's captain's mast. For those of you that don't know what captain's mast is, when a sailor gets in trouble, he has to go and stand in front of the commander for his punishment. My job was to escort them there and escort them out. Other than my potential duties of, guarding the planes that had the weaponry on it, that pretty much was my duty on the aircraft carrier. Now, when we were shore duty, then anywhere that I was needed on base is pretty much guarding the gate or patrolling around in the car, was my job. Just like a policeman.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I told you, I actually was in the Navy Civil Service. I worked with welders, and actually it was the time of the whole Jennifer Beals thing, Flashdance. And so it was in a submarine and just trying to squeeze through there. And yeah, it was quite an interesting job. And I really got really excited about the Navy at that point. And then, of course, watching Top Gun right around that same time, in the mid 80s. It was so amazing. What year were you on the Eisenhower?
I was on there from 91 to 94.
Oh, wow. Okay. Any interesting stories you like to share with my audience? That you're allowed to tell?
Other than, being in the Gulf War.
Wow.
stuff like that. Whenever we had to go down range to Afghanistan and stuff like that, um, just sitting there watching the planes take off was,
Yeah.
I think, a thrill for me, especially at night
Oh man,
when
that's
you
so
see them
true.
take off and all you see
Hmm.
is the back of the plane taking off, and just that was always a thrill for me. And it was just so loud. You're not sleeping, and there's a couple of compartments under the flight deck where people sleep.
Oh
But
really?
when them planes are taking off, you ain't getting no sleep. So you
Well,
better
it's
sleep
music to
during the
my
day.
ears, that's for sure. I love the sound of jets, especially the Top Gun, the Tomcat, the
Well,
F-14.
I hope you're ready for the next part of that movie
I
because it'll
am, but
be out
I
soon.
don't think there's going to be a movie like the first one.
Oh
That
no,
one's
nothing to
pretty
touch the
epic.
first
Yeah.
one, but it should be
Wow.
good.
Yeah. So what are some other stories you like to share?
Um, I know upon being an MP, I cross-rated. For
Hmm.
those who know what cross-rate means, I cross-rated and became a signalman. Now, signalman was a very interesting job because not only did we have to read the flags of other ships, we had to talk through them through flashing light. Now, I don't know if the Navy does that today because I know during the time I was in, they was phasing the signalmen out because technology has come a long way. So I truly don't know if they do that now, but during the time I was in, I thought it was awesome.
So what would you say to a young person, say 18 years old, that wants to get into the military?
Um, Me joining the military at 20, um, not knowing, no idea, not having an idea what I was joining. I will honestly say that joining the military was one of the best things I could have ever done in my life.
Wow.
Not only did it give me structure, it made me mature at a faster rate because of what I was doing, the training I was doing, and the people I was around. So you are accountable for a lot of stuff. And no one holds you more accountable than the military.
Hmm.
So that means you have to be on your P's and Q's all the time. So for anybody that's looking to join the military, whatever reason it may be, um, I would say it would be one of the best moves you could possibly make.
And my friend Robin Stern, he was a Marine, and he actually was in Dallas, Georgia last weekend, and we actually did a pan over of the F-14. Also, there's a really great museum right there. So if you ever get a chance to make it
I
to
worked a
Dallas,
lot
Georgia.
with the Marines because when we deployed, they was always on the boat. So I stayed in their section because they the ones that was always the most fun.
Really?
Yep, so I agree.
So why is that?
Well, the Marines are free spirit guys. I always look at them as the ones that was free spirit. And then when it was time to handle business, they were the ones that was always the most serious. So when we're heading somewhere, like when we were headed to Kuwait, those guys was having fun and, enjoying life. And then when the word came down that, hey, we about to hit the beach, those guys put that steel face on and they ready to go. So I
Wow.
always admire Marines, hands down.
So that might be Marlene. I'm not sure who that is. So if you want to comment, you have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook so we see your name. But thank you for the comment. Anything else you'd like to add? We have about 10 minutes left on the show.
Um, Other than, being in the military was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I mean, it's a great benefit if you do it, you know. And like you, I love planes. So I think that was always a great benefit for me.
So what are your favorites?
The Hellcat.
Hellcat.
I love the Hellcat. I even love the noise it makes.
Have you seen the Blue Angels? Any air
Yes.
shows?
Yes, I've actually seen them a couple of times do a show in NAS Oceana.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes. I was stationed there, so
Oh,
they
cool.
would come there every now and then and do a show.
That's actually my dream, is to ride in a Blue Angel, or also go to one of the aircraft carriers here in San Diego and just kind of do a piece, like a little podcast piece on, like the day of their life. That would be really cool. That's huge on
I
my
hope
bucket
you get
list.
to do that.
So how can I do that? You have an
Just,
inside?
you would go to the base and talk to the commander of
Mhm.
the Blue Angels. I'm sure he would let you do a piece on them.
Yeah, because there's two separate. So there's the Blue Angels and then there's the Navy. They're totally complete separate, but
Yeah, you
I'm going
would
to
talk
start
to
with
the
the aircraft
commander.
carrier first.
You would talk to the commander of the Blue Angels.
Wow.
Now, I don't know particularly where they're stationed or where they train. I know it's on the West Coast
Mm-hmm.
because the weather is always warm, but that would be the person you talk to. And I'm sure they're, wherever they're stationed, I'm sure they're in the information of the base, whatever base they're on.
Well,
But
they
that,
do their practice, and it's right at the border of California. So I think it's right around like the beginning of January or something like that. So
yeah,
it's about 3-4 hours from where I live. So I'm definitely going to add that to my
yeah, I
bucket
would love to
list.
see you do that piece. That would be awesome.
So you want to see me get sick? I have to do my breathing exercises, right?
Yeah, that would be awesome if you could do that.
So are you familiar with any warbirds at all?
No, I'm not.
So the Oshkosh is on my bucket list for next year. I'm going to be 57, and Oshkosh is one of the largest in the whole entire nation.
Wow.
They have warbirds. They have all miles of planes. I'm so excited about that. That's going to be really
Wow.
amazing.
That ought to be interesting.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have an air show near you, or what do you
Yes,
recommend?
NAS Oceana, which is in Virginia Beach,
Oceana.
Virginia.
Okay. Hmm.
They do an air show every year.
Wow. So what planes have you seen there, and what are your favorites?
I actually haven't been there.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I haven't been to
Wow.
the air show since I've got out of the military.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I might need to do that again though.
That's definitely what I do every single year. I love going to the air show. Well, here in Huntington Beach, they fly over the pier, so you
Hmm.
don't really get a chance to actually meet the pilots or see the plane. You just get to see the show. But Oshkosh, yeah, is going to be a whole game for me. So I probably need to get some nice, comfortable shoes. I'm sure my flip
Well,
flops there.
here you'll get to meet some of the pilots because
Oh,
they
good.
not only
Yeah.
have the Blue Angels come here, they also have a lot of stunt pilots
Hmm.
come here and do stuff with their
Yeah.
custom planes and flyovers and all that stuff. So you'll get to meet some of the pilots, and
Wow.
you get to take pictures with the Blue Angels.
Hmm. It's very cool.
So
Yeah, well, I like the Air Force as well because I grew up about 5 minutes from Travis, and when I would see this C5s fly over, I'm probably like the only teenager get like all getting excited, like, oh my god!
now the coolest thing though is being able to see the stealth bomber close
Oh
up.
yeah!
I got to see the stealth bomber close up and personal.
Wow. Do you have a
So
video or picture of it?
nah, you couldn't take no
No.
pictures of it.
Oh, okay.
I wish
Oh,
I
was
could
that
have.
right? That was right there on the carrier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you couldn't take no pictures of it. We can come and look at it, but we couldn't take no pictures,
Oh wow.
which I thought sucked, but I got to
Uh,
actually see it.
wow. So, anything else that my audience may want to know about working on a carrier?
If you decide to join the Navy,
Woohoo,
uh,
Navy!
you know, ask to see if a carrier could be your first ship. I
Wow.
mean, I was in the amphib Navy before I even got to the carrier, but if you join the Navy, see if a carrier could be your first ship, because it's an
Wow.
awesome experience.
That's so awesome. And speaking of awesome, actually, this Saturday, I'm going to be heading back to Torrance to the museum. They're moving the F-14 because they're about like a mile out from the museum, so they'll move it from its location right now to right by the hangar where the museum is. And then Sunday, USS Midway Museum private tour. So excited! And then after that, we're going to go to the Top Gun restaurant. So I am super stoked about that.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Full circle, baby.
That's awesome. That is
Yeah, so
awesome.
I will be going live on social for sure.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I look out for that episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So we have about 4 minutes left. Anything else that you want to cover?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything. I think we pretty much covered everything.
I'm trying to think what else. What different areas did you work when you're on the carrier?
I was in
What
propulsion.
countries?
I was in propulsion. There's this bat. Well, I don't know if you know about the ESWAS pin.
Mm-mm.
Well, the ESWAS pin, and you have an aviation pin, where you have to go to certain sections of the boat, and you have to learn those sections, which each section of the boat does, and you have to get signed off.
Oh, really?
And then you have to go stand aboard of, I think it was 6 officers and like 10 enlisted, all high ranking enlisted. And they'll ask you 100 and something questions in order for you to get that pin. They asked me 135 questions. I
Seriously?
got 7 wrong.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Do you remember what you got wrong?
no. But the book is about that thick, and you have to go through the propulsion section, the communication section, every section on the boat you had to go to. And you have to get all of that stuff signed off, because you actually have to do the job in order to learn the job. And once you get it signed off, then you go to the next section, do the same thing, and then you stand aboard. And that's how you get that pin.
So how about the countries that you served?
Oh my goodness. I can say, being in the Navy, I've been all over the world. I think the only place that I haven't been is China.
Oh, really? Wow.
I never got to go to China.
Wow.
Okinawa, Japan, Muscat, Dubai, Abu Dhabi. You name it, I've pretty much been there.
And you know what they have in the Abu Dhabi is an amazing skydive right over everything. You could just see everything. It's so beautiful.
Abu Dhabi is a beautiful place.
So you got plane porn and earth porn.
There you go. Yeah, I don't regret my military career, not one bit.
Wow. So
It was
let's
awesome.
close out. And so just tell my audience as a recap again, your life as a military policeman.
Um, well, on an aircraft carrier, it's totally awesome. I mean, you get to see stuff that you wouldn't ordinarily see on regular boats,
Yeah.
because our aircraft carrier is a never ending city, floating city, as I call it. It's a never ending floating city, and you'll never see the same thing twice.
Wow.
So,
Well, thank you so much. And really appreciate you coming on. And you ended my day with an amazing note. So thank you so much.
no problem, Cindy, anytime.
So I'm going to pop you off. Just hang tight for about 1 minute, and then we'll chat here in a few.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Leroy. Wow, guys. An amazing, powerful show today. Definitely stay tuned next week, next Wednesday at 1, 2, and 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And if you share this broadcast, you'll get that 5-night hotel stay. Make sure to go to Bucket List Coach Web Show. You're going to subscribe, you're going to comment, and you're going to share on LinkedIn and Facebook. Shaka, baby.